Hi, I'm Deja. Welcome to my channel. It's gonna be a little weird, same as the first video. I don't usually record myself talking, and I don't usually talk while I do my makeup, especially about the makeup. But anyways, I'm gonna try my best to talk through it. Quick, here's what I do to look nice and flawless for an everyday thing. Clearly that's not what I look like right now. We won't get there, so here we go. First step would be to prime your face. Nice little primer, whatever you got. This is what I'm going to use, but I just squeeze it in my hand. Grab my hand together and place it on my face. All over. I'm gonna make sure we get everywhere. I got a little bit down on my chin, a little bit right here on my ears. Into the headline. Once your primer is dry, the next thing I like to do is I like to cover some of these scar marks with my concealer. I do very light layers for this because I do go back in with concealer later on. So I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. So I'm going to go in right here under my eye a little bit. Now here, that. Cover these spots like that, so slightly on the side of my chin. These marks over here. Let me pull this down a little bit. I create a little concealer stash. You know, get the, you know what I mean. A little bit here on my forehead. These little marks. Okay. I take my damp beauty blender. Well, technically it's not a real beauty blender. It is a Real Technique sponge. Close enough, cheap option, it works. Anyways, so you wanna bounce that over the areas. You wanna move kind of fast because the concealer will dry. But I like to look up so I don't poke myself in the eye and get all the way up on there. Just kind of take the excess over my eyelid and nose and such. Now that is nice and blended, take your foundation. I'm going to be using the Ulta Beauty HD Soft Focus Liquid Foundation. For everyday looks, I prefer something not as heavy. I want it to be real lightweight, especially in the summertime because I don't want to feel like my makeup is sliding off with my sweat. Shake your foundation because it likes to settle up in the bottom a little bit. Pump a pump or two on your hand. Make sure your hands are clean. So I start on one side of my face, then I go to the forehead, and then I go to the other. So I'm going to start on the side. Again with the damp beauty blender. Blend it into the hairline a little bit. Get on your hair some, but better than having it look like two different skin colors to the left side of my face. Okay, so at this point, if I feel I am not as full coverage as I would like, I'll get some more foundation in, but this time rather than using my finger, I'll take the very tip of the beauty blender, get some foundation on there, and kind of just pop it in on those areas that don't have the coverage I would like. this step is not necessary. This is just what I like to do if I feel like I want more coverage for my day. After I put the foundation on, I'll go in with my setting spray. Spray my face all over, real dramatically, real extra. Make sure your face is nice and wet, and take that beauty blender one more time and bounce that setting spray into the foundation and your skin. I feel like, one, it makes you look a lot more moisturized rather than dry, and it helps the foundation stay longer. I still use the setting spray at the end as well, but a little extra moisture doesn't hurt anybody. A little bit of concealer in the under eye area, both sides, the chin, upper lip, tip of the nose, right on the forehead. There, and you blend. Once that is all blended in nicely, I go in with my setting powder. I use Airspun. Again, I will link it. I do not bake. I do focus in those main areas first, but I blend it out almost immediately. I do not bake this at this point. I'm going to take this beauty blender and I'm going to pounce powder. Pounce. I keep saying pounce. I'm going to take the beauty blender and bounce the powder throughout my whole face. This will give it another layer of set so it does not shift throughout the day. After I use the beauty blender to do that, just to make sure everything is evenly spread out, there's no excess powder on my face, I take my brush and I do circles and kind of swipe it just to get the extra powder off. So once I am done buffing that out into the skin, there's no extra powder. Next, I'm going to contour my face. I'm going to contour here, across my forehead, a little bit here. I don't contour my nose. One for every day, it's not necessary. I use circle motions, real light, real dainty. You want it to be really blended. Start the darkest back here and then get lighter towards the front of your face. You know, blend it out. Use that same brush you were using earlier. You don't want to be too rough when you go to blend this out. You just want to get rid of any harsh lines that may be there, like I always get one across my forehead. After I'm done contouring, I go in with my blush. I'm going to use this Tarte 12-Hour Amazonian Clay blush. This is in the color Kisses. So I focus this on my cheeks. I focus right here in the apple-ish area first. Blend it backwards, go over my nose, very lightly on my forehead. I really like a cold look. That's what I call it. It looks like I have a cold, but you know, blend that out, of course. Next step is the highlighter. Ooh, look at it, look at it, look at it. Okay. Anyways, so I put a nice bit on there, and then I go in right here on both sides. Focus a lot on the tip of my nose. Take a little strip down. Chin, upper lip, middle of the forehead. So next I will take my regular eyeliner pencil, whatever, black, brown, whatever you prefer. I like black. I like the intensity of the black. I'm going to tight line my eyes, which just means getting up under here, in that line here, and in the waterline here, both sides. Next, mascara. So, underneath, bottom lashes, bottom lashes. Every day, I prefer a nice quick eyebrow. Just fill in the empty spots, make them a little bit more even. Now I will take the same highlighter I used for the rest of my face and just a whatever random eyeshadow brush, and I'll take a little bit of the highlighter on there, go right up in the brow area. And I also go in the inner corners right here on my eye. At this point, you can put on whatever lip you want for the day. If you want to be extra and wear a red, a blue, a black, a green, I don't care. Whatever you feel like your outfit, your day needs, you can do that. If you want to go neutral, want to go brown or nude, or even just lip gloss or chapstick, you can do that too. It's your choice. But yeah, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. But anyways, bye. Okay, time again. Hopefully you can hear me.